everyone, excuse my voice. I've been feeling off and on bad and okay the last week, but there will be an update video after I make this. I plan on uploading them all soon, if not tonight, which is Monday the 28th. There should be 2 or 3 videos, an update video, a book review video, and then this tutorial. So this tutorial is, speaking of it, is going to be this beautiful look. I think it's beautiful. It would look a lot better because of it being a purple based look. It would look really nice against brown eyes or green eyes, because for blue eyes, if you can tell, it grays your eyes out and it demurs the blue in them. Just because blue and purple contrast in a not comparable way. But I still think it looks pretty. I was walking to work one evening and I saw the sky, and it had this beautiful magenta color because the sun was getting close to going down, but it wasn't quite sundown sort of a thing. And then there was this periwinkle lilac color, and then because it's winter, the sky had those grayish white clouds that were really brought up against the periwinkle blue color. So I thought it looked absolutely beautiful. Anything that has to do with sundown or the sunrise, I think always looks really beautiful, just because, you know, that's nature's colors, and it just, I thought it looked wonderful and I wanted to replicate it. And so I am. I'm just going to show you how to do the eyes, because I'm pretty sure all of you know how to do your foundation by now, and there are other videos that show my foundation, but I will tell you what I'm wearing. I have on Revlon Colorstay in 180 Sand Beige. Before I did that, I put on some moisturizer, and I applied my foundation with a hard candy flat top brush. It has a short handle, which works out well for me. And I also put on some Revlon Photo Ready concealer in 003 light medium. I've been breaking out a little bit, like you can see. I've been breaking out just a little bit. Not a little bit, it's been a problem, but oh well. And I blended that out with just one of these little sponge wedges, and on my cheeks and along my jaw and temple, with a angled fluffy brush or semi-fluffy brush, I put on Illamasqua's Blusher in Disobey, which is just a plain beige color. There's really, there's no shimmer, there's no really mixed colors with it. It's just a plain beige color, which when applied with a heavier hand is a nice contour. And it blends out nice for my fairer skin. Alright, so we're going to get started. I'm going to apply just a little bit of Urban Decay Shadow Insurance here. You just need a little blob. Oh, let me zoom you in as well. That'd be helpful for you, wouldn't it? So we're just going to put that on all the way up to our lid. I mean, our brow, our lid. Of course it's going on the lid. And the first color that I'm going to use with a flat paddle brush, just a small flat paddle brush, it's a Loreal HIP Duo, and it is this color. On my hand you can see a little bit faded swatches. I went through every purple. I had to find the perfect colors to match the sky that I saw. And this is in Flamboyant, and we're going to use this magenta light purple. Just you do have to work a little bit with this color. I recommend scraping the first layer of the top of the eyeshadow off, because otherwise it becomes a bit of a issue. But we're just gonna pat that on first, just as a base, because I do want it to be quite opaque. And I have a bit of a cold, if I didn't say that already. If I did, I'm sorry. And then we're going to add more, and we're just going to build it up until we get where we need to be. Which doesn't take long, I think. There we go. Just going to take this and just, I'm using the back side that's clean, by the way. Just going to swipe away that extra that we don't need. Then with a very fluffy brush, this is the MAC 224, you know, the famous fluffy brush. I can't talk. Sorry. And this is the e.l.f. Cool palette. It's number 10601. And right here, so your right, the second color from that direction is this lovely periwinkle blue. We're just going to swirl it in there and put it right in our crease. I wanted a fluffy brush because I wanted the color to be there, but I wanted the magenta color to be a lot more opaque. And because these two colors are purples of some sort, or purple based, they don't need a color, like a blended color in between them to bring them together. You can if you want to. I would recommend a lilac color that's matte if you wanted to do that. And I'm just blending until I like how it looks. And then taking the clean back part again. Don't be too rough. It's just a small swipe. And of course your eye is going to move, but you don't want to be like, "Rrr." You just want to keep swiping it up and it will go away. There we go. I like that. It's content for me. Then I am going to take a big brush like this, just a flat, very large kind of paddle brush, and with the Peaches 88 Warm palette from Coastal Scents, I'm going to take this. It looks very dark, this gray right there. Can you see it? No. Right there. And we're just going to lightly put it on there as our highlight. It's shimmery, which is nice because it is our highlight, but I didn't want to be too light or too neutral because I was going after what the sky looks like. And then I also took the second color from the top, just lightly putting it under the brow, on top of it, just to lighten it up a little more so that it looked more like the sky that I saw. No liner for the top line in this look, but we are going to use, this is from Almay, and this is one of their color lines for brown eyes. My mother got this with her set, but she does not wear purple. She thinks it's silly. But it is this beautiful purple color, and it is right there. And of course everywhere else. I just got it. We're just going to put, helps if you can see it. And as you can see, you can get it on your lash line without pulling it or tugging it down. If you must, just put your hand here. Don't pull it down. Just put your hand here just to steady your line. There we are. I poked myself a little bit, so now my eye is starting to water. But that's okay. Then we're going to do my favorite part, curl our lashes. I really like curling my lashes. This is probably the best part about doing makeup. Oh, I have a little brush on my nose. There we go. Brush there. And I'm using the Loreal Voluminous in Carbon Black waterproof mascara. it's the 28th, it's a Monday, and I am probably going to throw this out at the end of the month, as I got this in August, September, November, December, October. Yeah, so it'll be okay to throw it out. Just a light coat. And there we have it. And then on the lips, I don't have anything. I didn't want to wear purple on my lips, of course. But I just wanted to keep it pretty neutral. Plus I have, like I said, I have some acne breakout. And when you have breakout, you don't want to draw attention to that area. So I'm just going to put on this little Lip Luster Rouge à Lèvres. And this is in Very Berry. I'm going to squeeze this color out. And it's kind of clear with a slight, this slightly orangey pink hint. And I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. Like I said, if you have brown eyes or green eyes, this is going to look really nice. For blue eyes, it's not horrible, but it does demure the iris. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.